So we're back with our Versus edition, and today we're moving on from some irons. We're getting bored of that, and we're gonna do some head-to-heads on driver. Two very popular drivers in 2024, the Callaway AI Smoke and the Cobra DarkSpeed. We're gonna put them against each other to see which one comes out on top. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends. So here we go, the first driver versus in 2024 for us, and we've picked two. Well, we haven't gone where you might think we'd go. You may think we'd go Smoke versus QI in the TaylorMade, but do you know what? This little Cobra DarkSpeed has been super sneaky with the three different head options, the price point it has, the technology in there. It's been an absolute fitter's dream, this, because you can get any player into different loft options, head options, to allow them to really put this thing to the test. Likewise, after Paradigm's rocky experience last year, Callaway have pulled out the AI Smoke, and to be honest with you, it's been an absolute devil of a driver. It's performed in all the heads. It looks great. I think it has got super rack appeal. We're going to put the test today in the two low spin options. So I've got the triple diamond head in the AI Smoke, and I've got the LS head in the Cobra DarkSpeed. So look, let's jump on the mat, let's hit some balls, and let's see if I can find a fairway. So we jump into our bay here at Milton Keynes, and I've gone with Cobra DarkSpeed first. I've got the LS. Now I've gone with the 10.5 and I've lofted it down based off some the fitting I had back a month or so ago with Lee down in TaylorMade. About trying to keep the face a little bit open because I get that little snipey snap hook. So I'm going to put both of these heads in the same. So I'm going to put them in a 10.5 head and loft it down a little bit. So instantly when you lay DarkSpeed down, it is dark. There is no markings on the head. Well, there is a little embossed Cobra emblem on the top, but to be honest, with my eyesight, it's so small I can hardly see it. It's super clean. It's kind of got this matte black finish, which looks almost Batman-like, right? It's really stealthy. It looks really, you know, and I've slipped in there the hazardous shaft, which is just makes everything very, very cool and kind of dark. Performance-wise, let's see. Let's see if we can do it justice. Wow, that felt lovely. And guys, you might be pleased to know it did not go left. So, you know, win's a win, isn't it? At the end of the day. Very, very good. Does what it says on the tin in terms of the spin. Down there at 2,000 revs. Do you know what? It feels insanely comfortable. I'm a no fuss kind of guy when it comes to a driver. I don't like a lot going on, and this definitely hasn't got a lot going on from the top. But the technology in the head is really making this thing work for me. Beautiful flight, spins under control, launches a little low, even though I've got that 10.5 head. Oh, I've lofted it down to 9.5, but I tell you what a driver. What an absolute dream driver this is. So solid. What Cobra have done well with this and the previous models actually is make a driver that when you get it, it feels like you've got some serious power and speed behind that head. And that for me is what I want in a driver. I want something that I don't feel like I have to launch myself at to try and get any distance. Some good yardage there. We're looking at 260 carry, some decent ball speeds. The spin rate with the low spin head is exactly what I want to see, around that 2,000 mark. So overall, it's a super product. But Now it's time to give it some smoke. So what I've done with this driver, exact same setup, but what I've done is just change the shaft. So I've put something that I've used before in there, I've put the tensai in. Again, we've got that 10-5 head lofted down. And when you sit this behind the ball, very different in look from the Cobra. You've got a gloss finish, you've got that carbon crown, you've got that real carbon reflective patterning work on the back. You've got a little bit of detailing on the back with the AI smoke, which I quite like actually. It's kind of quite quiet and quite simple. Not too much alignment aids. In fact, there isn't one apart from the face, so there's nothing on the crown or the top of the club. So overall, it looks tidy. I would say, actually, it looks really nice. It's a hard one, that. It's going to be a hard one to pick which one I prefer in terms of the look behind the ball. Wow. I think it's gone right. But wow, what a feel that was. Smooth. That felt really smooth when you connected with it, right? So, okay, I've missed it an absolute country mile. Decent ball speed. Right, let's... Absolutely ripped. I mean, I'm getting slower in my old age, but wow, what a feel that was. Silly long. Carry distance as well. You can see that one I've absolutely nutted. I hit some good ones with Cobra, to be fair. Let's see if I can get one and it wasn't just a fluke. Just the carry distance and the ball speeds out of this seem a lot hotter and a lot further. Overall distance is pretty good. We bring up the grid. I'll hit one more and then we'll bring up the grid and show you the difference. Just feels really good, that. Like really good. Let's bring up that table. So you can see carry distance is just really that much further with AI smoke. In terms of the numbers there, total distance, overall I'm sort of 8 yards, 7-8 yards longer total distance, and in carry nearly 10-11. So AI smoke is killing the Cobra in terms of distance for me. Spins are very similar, so what I would say is really comparable is that the two spin rates in the low spin head options are really, really good, right? They're really, really solid. Launch angles, okay, I could say I was a little bit low in the face, and I'm sure that if we really dialed both drivers in, we would get a bit more out of both. I've just put this into a simpler setup I can to do these testing. So I didn't want to get too into that changing the setup, which you could sway the numbers a little bit. But remember, this is a subjective opinion. So there's some really good data coming out of those two drivers. It's time to put them to the test, to the head-to-head, and let's see which one comes out on top. So, two really good drivers to test and to play with. I think this year, the driver market has been hot. It normally is, but normally you get one or two products. There's a few in there this year that have been really good, and these two, certainly putting them head to head is a good thing for you guys to see. So let's look in terms of look straight away. Well, I really liked the kind of matte black Cobra look, but I also really enjoyed the carbon look of the smoke as well. So both drivers actually look really, really neat. It's going to be really tough. I think I'm going to go with the smoke. I think it's going to be 1-0, and that's just purely on, I just really like the way that the carbon met the face of the head. So yeah, I'm going to go with smoke. So 1-0 to smoke. In terms of feel, well, they felt brilliant. This Cobra felt so solid off the face, it was insane. But this felt powerful. Smoke felt really, really good every time I hit it. A little bit wider, but this was really, really good. So I'm gonna go 2-0 to Smoke. Custom options, well, both have a lot of shaft options, they have the head options. We're talking specifically with the triple diamond head today, but you can change the loft sleeves, you can change to draw, you can change up and down in loft. So there's a lot of flexibility with the options, as well as obviously the shaft options as well. So that has to be a tie, I think. I don't think one's better than the other. They're just different options. So 3-1 is where we're sitting. In terms of price, well, this is around the £500 mark. This is around the £430 mark. So there's a £70-ish difference in these two products. Now that is not a small amount of money. It's definitely made me sit up and think, and if I'm honest, for the return I got on that, in terms of fairways, in terms of distance, I think LS has to win on the price. It has to, right? It's 70 quid cheaper. But more importantly, it's not just about the price, it's about what you get for the price, and that is a seriously good driver for 429. 3-2. So it's all going to come down to performance, overall performance. They both felt good, they both look good in their own ways. The distance, however, that I got out of Smoke was just that much better in terms of carry distance and in terms of total distance. I'm going to have to give it to the Callaway AI Smoke. So overall, Callaway is going to win 4-2. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. We'll do some more driver testing and we'll get onto fairway woods as well. Remember, if you like our videos and there's something you want us to test or you want an opinion on, please put it in the comments and we will add it to the list, the long list of videos that we are creating to try and help you make better buying decisions for your golf game. Thanks for watching. Remember, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.